It's obvious I am wasting my time in this house. I have waited patiently for many years for you to settle me, Chief. For you to set me up like your own son. Yet nothing has happened. I have been obedient. I have been respectful as a son. What do I get in return? You treat me like a child. You treat me like I'm worthless. Like I mean nothing. Give me money. Let me set up something for myself. Let me start a business. No. I am intelligent. I'm brilliant. I mean, I'm well educated. Give me money. Let me start something tangible. I don't understand. You keep saying no. You keep refusing. Why? Yet I'm the son of a billionaire. I don't understand it.
Can you go straight to the point and stop beating around the bush? I don't have the luxury of time to listen to your nonsense.
Fine. So obvious anything I say or do is nonsense to you. I've come today to put an end to that nonsense. Chief, I'll be leaving your house today. Never to come back for anything again. Never to come back to ask you for anything ever again. I will rather die than do that. But mark my words, Chief. My success will shock you.
Before you leave this premises, drop my car keys. Let me see how you survive without me. Let me see how fish will survive without water.
I will survive. Chief, I will survive. This particular fish will survive without water. Not just that, this fish will survive even in the Sahara Desert. I will survive. Mark my words today, I'm telling you, Chief. My success will shock you. Mark this day, Chief. Chief Nana Edochie. For this day will come back to haunt you.
You can't just live into the harsh conditions of the war without first considering the effect it will have on your young family. Your father might not be the best father in the world, but that's not enough reason for you to run away from your father's house. I believe he will change. Let us give him a little more time.
Give who time? I'm asking you, mother, give who time to change that man? Mother, I don't have that kind of time. Father will never change. I know him. He will not change. But I need to go. Look at me. I'm not getting any younger. Huh? Isn't all my mates are buying cars and building houses, even building for their own mothers and fathers? Huh? Look at me. I mean, it's shameful. Shameful, mother. I've not been able to achieve anything at this age. Nothing to show for it. Huh? Have I ever bought you anything on Mother's Sunday? No, because I don't have. Mother, please let me go. Father is always treating me like a child. It's time for me to stand and prove to him that I am a man. Time for me to leave.
Why not allow me to talk it over with him? Because you are my only son and I don't want to lose you. Please.
You will not lose me. You will not lose me. I am not a child. I can take care of myself. I'll take care of my family. Right? I have hands. I have legs. I will work. You're not going to lose me. Can you imagine? A father that wants his own son dead. Huh? What kind of a father is that? A man who said I'm going to die before him. Please, I need to go.
Obin, why don't you just listen to your mother? Sorry. Did we get here? Just...
Oh, you're crying. Is it about Daddy?
No, it's I was just thinking, but I'm fine.
But there's tears in your eyes. Do you cry whenever you're thinking?
Like I said, I'm not crying. I'm just, worried.
You're worried. Is it about Daddy? Is Daddy going to come back? Is he fighting with Grandpa?
It is time you stop this fight with your son. It's absolutely unnecessary.
Not when he has continuously poked his dirty fingers into my eyes. When a deity proves unnecessarily stubborn, our people say, we point to it, the tree from which it is carved. He doesn't want to have any change of his attitude. So, he has not sought for forgiveness.
Exactly my point. That is the more reason why you should not pick a fight with him. Just push money towards him and allow him keep enjoying his life.
No. He's still proving stubborn. He has not shown any loyalty, any commitment. So, when he keeps on behaving like a bull, we need to tame him. And that's it. Until then, he stays out.
Grandpa, please forgive my father. Whatever he has done, please forgive him.
Brotherhood of the moon and the stars.
Have you come to apologize for your sins and seek for forgiveness?
Far from it, Chief Nana. Far from it. I've come to tell you something. You locked a dog, but you released a lion. That war you want is still on, Chief Nana. In this city. Watch me. Watch me.
He calls me Chief Nana.
Chief, it is over 3 months our son left the house. You are not even bothered. Even to find out if he's doing well or not. You don't even know if he's still alive or dead. Chief, You have to recall our son back. Our children are supposed to live in luxury.
I can't force a man who thinks he has all it takes to challenge his father to enjoy his birthright. He denounced me as his father. Same day, I disowned him as my son.
Every man desires an heir. Someone who will succeed him and keep his name afloat even after death. Even the poor and the wretched, they are desirous of keeping their lineage. You are fighting with your own son, your own flesh and blood. Chief, please call our son back, Biko.
For the records, I can't remember ever sending him out of this house. Like the prodigal son, he left of his own free will. I'm saying it for the opting time. I doubt the paternity of this boy. He's not anything close to me as a nana.
Chief!
Tell me, Chisom, what kind of a father wishes his son dies before him?
Does father really want you dead?
Of course. Of course. He said it. Not once. Not twice. Countless times to my hearing. That man is not my father. He's a monster.
Stop it, brother. Stop it, brother. You shouldn't speak ill of your father. He is your father. This is one fact you can do nothing about.
Well, I've already done something about it. I will never return to that house ever again.
Brother, this madness has to stop. It has to stop. Our family shouldn't be experiencing this. Please, brother.
People can change. When you were little, you were very naughty. Anyway, how's your husband?
He's fine.
Good to hear. Does he need anything? If he does, tell him to feel free to come to me. I'll grant his request.
Father, he doesn't need anything for now. But I think Brother Obinna does.
Who's Obinna?
Your son. Your first and only son.
I have no son.
Father, you can't even deny it. Obinna is your son.
He is not my father, and he will never be. I made him a promise. I told him that my success will shock him. And until I achieve that, I will not be fulfilled.
Obinna, our people say that when one bows at a man's feet, his head does not perpetually remain at that spot where he took the bow. Play down on this fight with your father and return home. No matter how hard you pretend and try to cover up, Obinna, you are suffering. Your wife and son deserves better. Your father is not getting younger anymore. And at the event of any unforeseen circumstances, you are the one to inherit his wealth.
I do not want to inherit anything from that evil man. Not even a dime I don't want. Maybe he has a son somewhere else, it's possible. It's possible he has a child somewhere who is going to inherit his wealth and everything. Maybe a son you don't know anything about. Come to think of it, what What am I even saying? How sure am I that that man is my biological father? How sure? Because no father will be treating his son like this. No father will be this mean and wicked to his own son.
Oh, shut up! Oh, shut up! I am your mother. I conceived you. He is your biological father. Or are you accusing me of being wayward? Obina!
I'm sorry, mother. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way. I'm sorry. My point is, I do not have a father.
He has nothing that looks like Nana in him. Maybe, just maybe, your mother had an affair and pinned it on me. It was my mistake not to have conducted a DNA, but it's never too late.
Dad, you know my mother was never wayward. You're just saying all these things to justify this fight between yourself and my brother Obina.
I love you and your sister, and I will not mind bequeathing my inheritance to both of you.
Dad, please, we are not your son. We are women and married to men from other families. Giving us your wealth is like developing other families while our own family remain in total darkness. Father, please. But Obina needs this money, and he needs it now.
I thank goodness that I have Ebuka as my grandson, and as well bequeath everything to him since your brother has decided to be an outcast.
Dad.
That's how it stays, and that's my decision. I don't want anything on it again. It stands as I speak.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Who's there? Ebele. Oh. Ebele. How are you?
I'm fine, Auntie.
Where are you coming from? You didn't go to Papa's house before coming?
I came straight from school to see you guys before going home.
Oh. It's very... You have done well. You don't want to drop your bag inside?
I will. Let me rest first. Where is Carl?
Well, he's still in school, but I'll soon go and pick him up.
I'll wait for him. What of Uncle?
Uncle is inside. You should try to remember that Carl is not your age mate. He's still a small boy.
I know, that's why I bought something for him.
You bought something for Carl? Hey.
I have done that, my daughter. I have spoken to your father on several occasions about the ongoing battle between him and your brother. But he keeps paying deaf ears. I am beginning to think there is more to what we think is wrong.
Mother, are you saying there is something they're not telling us?
Oh yes, my daughter. There is no smoke without fire. And that I must find out from your father.
This is serious. I wonder how father and brother Obina got to this point.
I will find out.
Please do. Please.
So, how much are we talking about here?
Uncle, I'm leaving.
Alright. I would have loved to give you some money, but as it is now, you just have to manage whatever you have. Maybe next time. I don't have much now. Next time I'll sort you out.
It's fine. I have something with me.
Hi. No. Thank you very much. God bless you. Oh? Please try and call when you get to the house.
Sure, I will.
And send my regards to Mama.
Carl.
is it? Are you okay? Why did you come back by this time?
I was sent back home by the headmaster because of my school fees.
His son was sent back home from school because he could not pay school fees that is just 100,000 naira.
You mean Carl is not in school now?
Yes. He returned home when I was about leaving. He was sent back home by his headmaster. And from the look in Uncle's eyes, he has no money with him.
That is too bad.
I feel bad for Uncle.
Oh my God. Why do you want to deny your son education because of your stubbornness?
Mother, he's my son. It's my responsibility. I'll take care of him.
No, I don't think so. Here, this is 500,000 naira. Please, send my grandson back to school.
I've always known you to be a housewife, Mother. A full-time housewife. Simply means you got this money from your husband. Take it back to him, I don't need it. Tell Chief Nana Edochie I do not need his money, I don't need anything from him. Thank you very much.
Are you out of your senses?
No. My senses are intact.
Jesus Christ, Obinna, this is insane. I mean, this is not right. How could you reject the money your mother offered you to send your own son, your child, back to school? How?
I made it clear. I do not want anything from that man, directly or indirectly.
Obin, listen to me. This is not what we need right now. Our son needs to go back to school. What do you expect? That he wakes up every morning, look at us in our face, and then go back to bed at night? This is your child we are talking about. You have no means of getting money. This is the only person who offered you money and you rejected. Because, you have everything. Please.
I will get money. I will work and make my own money. I will not accept a dime from anybody, let alone that wicked man. Never. It will not happen. I will take care of my family. I will take care of my boy. My boy will go to school when I have the money. And I will have it. I'm the man of this house. My decision is final.
Father and son falling out in battle with so much hatred for each other. But why, oh, what could be the problem? It is like a broken relationship, so do not sing songs of peace to me. Even if a fish no fish survive without water, I go fish survive inside Sahara. Son of a gun, wobbling in abject poverty, with so much hate on the father, and father hating son. Yeah, son of a big name, living life like a nobody, hating on father, and father hating son.
Here, this is 500,000 naira.
Hey. Thank you.
No. That's okay. Sit.
Thank you.
I should be the one thanking you for tolerating my son's excesses and still living with him.
I love him very much.
And I pray he comes back to his senses someday.
So too. I just hope so.
It's okay, Sophia. It's okay.
Thank you for this. God bless you. God bless you so much. Thank you.
Sophia, that's okay.
Why would you go to that demon's house to beg for money? Why? Why would you disobey me when you know I vehemently said no to it?
Our son needs to go back to school. Obina, what has come over you? What in God's name is wrong with you? That is your father's house. The same house you grew up. I stayed there, remember? When you married me, I lived there with you. Why are you stopping your son and I from...
Shut up! You're crazy. How dare you stand toe-to-toe and point at me? Disobey me and you stand in front of me and point at me. Are you mad? Let this be the last time. Can you hear me? Let this be the very last time you will disobey me.
Let's go. Stand up. We're going somewhere, but we'll come back to the house later. We'll just spend some days at that place and then come back to the house, okay? Let's go.
Is Daddy coming with us?
Listen, Carl, Dad is not coming with us, but he's going to join us in a few days, and we'll all return to the house together. Okay?
Is it a promise? Promise.
I promise you. Okay? Now let's go. Go.
Sophie, when I got your call, I was a bit confused on why you would want to come and stay some days in my house. I hope all is well.
My dear, all is not well. But I know God will definitely see me through. And please, my apologies for invading your privacy. I know it was very sudden, but please, I am deeply sorry.
It's nothing. But is it something you want to talk about?
You know what? Let's just get inside first, okay?
Every family must encounter some rough period in their course of marriage. And being together as husband and wife is not always a bed of roses. Well, I believe he went too far laying his hands on you. But don't you think you should have spoken with him before leaving the house?
What were we going to talk about? Linda, I'm asking, what should we talk about? The Obina I saw is not the same man I got married to. He has suddenly changed. He has turned into a beast ready to devour me at the slightest provocation. Okay, tell me, what did I do wrong? That I went to his mother to collect money for his own son's school fees. Our child. What did I do? Was it wrong for me to have gone to his mother? Who would I have collected money from?
Calm down. It's okay.
It's not okay.
It's okay. Come on.
It's not okay, Linda. I'm going through a lot.
Son of a big name, living life like a nobody. Hating on father hating son. Why the hate? Somebody. Why the hate? Somebody. Why the hate? Somebody. Why the hate? Somebody. son falling out in battle with so much hatred for each other. But why, oh,
Are you...
the problem? It is like a broken relationship, so do not sing songs of peace to you, even if a fish no fish survive.
What's going on? You haven't eaten your food. Why? This is your favorite meal, remember? Come on, eat some, okay? Come on, just eat a little, okay?
No, I don't want to eat until I see my daddy.
Listen to me, Carl. You will see your daddy, okay? But you need to eat first before you see him. You need food in your system to stay alive so you can see your daddy. I don't want you to fall sick.
You said the same yesterday and you're saying the same today again. I don't want to eat until I see my daddy.
Okay. I promise you, you will see your daddy. But first you need to eat. Just eat a little and I will send somebody to call daddy. I just want you to eat, please.
I'm not hungry.
Carl!
Sophie, you have to let him be. I mean, he's a child and this is his little way of protesting. He obviously misses his dad. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Linda, you can't keep on saying I should let him be. This boy hasn't eaten anything since we got here.
He's a child and he's doing what children does. And there is little or nothing you can do to get him off this mood. You have to wait. So obviously, soon he will get off it.
I mean, I can't. He has to eat his food. He has to eat this food. Who will eat it? You don't have to. No, wait. Let him eat. Listen, Chisom, all I'm saying is that we are doing perfectly okay here. We are fine.
Sophia, you've made your point. But please, I want you to return back home. Your husband needs you more now. Please. I beg you in the name of God, return back home.
I am not going back to that house. I won't do it.
Sophia, you have to think about your child. Your son needs to grow up around his father too. See, Brother Obina has realized his mistakes. Please, return back to him. Or better still, tell me where you are so that I can come over. So we'll discuss this issue face to face.
Listen, the only reason I'm talking to you and I'm giving you audience is that you are my favorite sister-in-law. But I don't wish to discuss this matter any further. And I'm not disclosing my location to you or any other person. If I'm going to go back to that house, tell Obina to go and, sort whatever it is he has with his father. I won't. And please stop begging me. I don't like it.
Sophie, God. This matter is more serious than I thought. God. Jesus, what am I supposed to do?
You can't continue this way, Sophia. You have a husband who desperately wants you back. Come on. I saw it in his eyes today. You have to think about this, Sophie. You have to go back home.
Go back to him and do what? What exactly am I going to that house to do? Linda, I'm not going to return to that man's house until he sorts things out with his father. Even the Bible says a man who cannot take care of his family is worse than an infidel. You can't take care of me, you can't take care of my child, yet you hit me. Don't you think something is wrong? Let him go and settle with his father, then I'll go back to his house.
Sophia, this is not just about you. You have a son who misses his father. And he misses his family as well. Come on. Think about this. You have to go back, okay? Come on, Sophie. Can't you see things from my point of view? Sophie, you have a call. Sophie. Yeah. Sophie, don't you think it's time you talk to him and hear what he has to say? No problem in marriage doesn't have a solution. Okay? You have to talk to him. I mean, he probably realizes his mistakes and wants to make amends.
Linda, please. You say this sermon you're giving to me now is the last thing I want to hear. I have a lot going on in my head. I need to clear it out before I talk to him. So please, just allow me be.
I still think avoiding him is not the solution. You should talk to him. He's your husband. He's trying. Please stop this, okay? I mean, so...
Linda. I am begging you, please, just let me be.
Mommy, she refused to disclose where she is.
What are you doing in my house?
Despite our differences, but in line with our culture, it's my place to pay you a condolence visit. In spite of the fact that it may not be for you, but at least in memory of your wife, who I'm going to miss very well. When are you bringing her corpse home for burial?
How is that your business? Whenever I decide to bury my wife has nothing to do with you. Leave me alone, old man. Why is that difficult for you? I am no longer your son. Let me be. Leave me to mourn my loss.
I see. Even in your grief, you're still silly and stupid.
Crumbling in abject poverty, with so much hate on the father, and father hating son. Yeah, son of a big name, living life like a nobody, hating on father, and father hating son. Why the hate? Somebody. Why the hate? Oh. In battle with so much hatred for each other, but why, oh, what could be the problem? It is like a broken relationship, so do not sing songs of peace to me. Even if a fish no fish survive without water, I go fish survive inside Sahara. Son of a gun, wobbling in abject poverty, with so much hate on the father, and father hating son. Yeah, son of a big name, living life like a nobody, hating on father, and father hating son. Why the hate? Somebody. Why the hate? Oh, somebody. Son falling out in battle with so much hatred for each other, but why, oh, what could be the problem? It is like a broken relationship, so do not sing songs of peace to me. Even if a fish no fit survive without water, I go fit survive inside Sahara. Son of a Don, wobbling in abject poverty, with so much hate on the father, and father hating son. Yeah, son of a big name, living life like a nobody, hating on father, and father hating son.